How to appeal a denied personal injury claim. Start by acknowledging that a denied personal injury claim can be frustrating and discouraging. Explain that while a denial is not the end of the road, it does require action and persistence to appeal. Reassure the audience that many claims are successfully appealed, especially when the right steps are taken. Understand the reason for denial, emphasizing the importance of understanding why your claim was denied. Advise the audience to review the dental denial letter carefully, as it should outline the specific reason for the rejection. Common reasons for denial include insufficient evidence, missing documentation, late filing, or police exclusion. Suggest contacting the insurance company if the reason for denial is unclear and asking for a more detailed explanation. Review your insurance policy. Suggest reviewing your insurance policy thoroughly to understand your coverage, terms, and exclusion. Point out that many denial happen because police policyholder misunderstand the terms of their coverage. Highlight any clause that may relate to your claim and assess whether the denial was valid based on the policy. If needed, consult your attorney to help interpret the policy language and identify any misunderstanding. Gather additional evidence. Discuss how crucial evidence is to success of an appeal. Encourage gathering any missing documents or evidence that can strengthen your claim, such as updated medical records, witness statement, photo, or police report. Mention that if your injury were worsened after the initial claim, new medical records or expert opinion may help support your case. Suggest taking a fresh look at all the evidence you submitted, ensuring it clearly supports your claim, and write a formal appeal letter. Explain that a formal appeal letter should be submitted to the insurance company, outlining why the claim should be reconsidered. Advise the audience to include the denial letter and any evidence and an explanation of why the claim meets the criteria for compensation. Recommended keeping the letter professional, clear, and concise, and highlighting key points such as police provisions, relevant evidence, and any discrepancies in the denial. Work with a personal injury attorney. Stress the importance of consulting an experienced personal injury attorney, especially if the appeal process becomes complicated. Explain that an attorney can help navigate the appeal process. Draft a compelling appeal letter and deal with any legal hurdles. Highlight that Many personal injury attorneys work on a contingency fee basis, meaning they only get paid if the appeal is successful, which can make it financially easier to get legal help. Appeal through a state agency. Mention that if the insurance company continue to deny the claim, a state agency like the Department of Insurance or the state attorney general's office may be able to intervene. Suggest contacting these agencies for help with resolving dispute or investigating unfair practice by the insurance company. Explain that a state agency can provide mediation service or even take legal action against the insurer if necessary. Consider filing a lawsuit. Explain that if the appeal is unsuccessful, you may have the option to file a lawsuit against the insurance company for bad faith practice or breach of contract. Advise that filing a lawsuit is a more time consuming and expensive process, but it may be necessary to secure compensation. Encourage a speaking with your attorney to determine if litigation is the best next step based on your specific case. A stay, patents, and persistence. Reassure the audience that appealing a denial claim can take time and persistence. Mention that it may take weeks or even months or higher back from the insurance company or resolve the issue. Encourage staying patient throughout the process, keeping a positive attitude, and continuing to work closely with your attorney or legal team. Understand the reason for denial, review your insurance policy, gather additional evidence, write a formal appeal letter, work with an attorney, appeal through a state agency, consider a lawsuit if necessary, and stay patient. Reiterate that while having a claim denied is challenging, there are multiple ways to appeal and fight for the compensation you deserve. Remind them that persistence and throwouts are key, and with the right strategy, denial claim can often be successfully overturned.